Hello, I'm Atara Matthews from South Africa, and I would like to share what I learned in chapter 6 of the poverty mentality, titled Obedience Rather Than Sacrifice. So, the opening verse or the opening scripture says, God says, Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice. 1 Samuel 15, verse 22. So I didn't really understand where obeying being better than sacrifice related to having a poverty mentality. And now that I'm reading the lesson again, after a couple of months having read it the first time, I understand it a bit better. And in this chapter, the writer shares about her son that emailed her looking for financial advice because he wanted to sell his brand new beautiful car because he was in a financial predicament. And to cut a long story short, the writer shares with her son that, you know, God doesn't want him to sacrifice by selling his car, but he wants to rather obey his word. And his word speaks about us um, giving a tithe and giving an offering. And his word says that we are under a curse because of his house that lays desolate. And so she encouraged her son to give above and beyond his tithe a 10% offering. And so, what I learned from this chapter is that, God doesn't want us to sacrifice and go and sell our appliances or our furniture or to even get an extra job because his word also says um, you retire late, um, you get up early, you retire late to eat the bread of painful labors, for he gives to his beloved even in his sleep. So, what I learned is that the Lord doesn't want us to sacrifice, but instead, he rather wants us to give and to obey his word about giving. Um, and so, um, also, he reminded me that his word says that when we give, we will receive, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So, as we are obedient to his word, we can trust that he will supply our needs and that as we give, we will receive.